so we have the following sprites. I have my background and then I have my obstacle. My obstacle sprite is the one that runs underneath, and in my case it's a robot. It starts with a velocity -6 because it moves left. Then I have my player. It's going to be a crab. Here's the scale. There is no velocity because it's stationary. And then I have a target. That's a bird, and it has random locations on the Y. This is X, and this is the velocity going left as well. Those are represented here. Here's my robot, here's my crab, my bird, and there's my background. As far as motion, we have jumping. We have this jumping to, with the key goes down, then the up key, there's a negative velocity which brings the sprite up, shoots up the sprite, the velocity -5. Now, if the player reaches the top of the jump, then stop the motion and bring the sprite back down with the velocity or positive velocity of 5. And this is demonstrated here. So you have your player going up, it reaches the top and and then you bring it back down, and that's where it stops. Then we have looping. Looping is the going outside of the screen and reappearing on the other side of the screen. So you basically have an obstacle. The position is less than -30, which is outside of the window. Then you want to make it reappear on this side at 4:30. And you do the same with the target. So the target, when it reaches this end, then you want to make it appear on the other end. And that is demonstrated here. When the obstacle reaches this end, you bring it out on this side. Same thing with the target. The target comes back over on this side. Then you have the sprite interactions, and what that does is if the player touches the obstacle, then you have this command: if player touches obstacle, then the health goes down, and the obstacle turns. So your obstacle sprite has to turn 15 degrees, or you can set it to 10. Otherwise, if it's not touching, then you can set it the other direction so that there is a more pronounced motion. Now, if the player touches the target, the score goes up and the target resets. So if player touches target, the score goes up and the target reappears on the other side of the screen. And that is demonstrated here. Sorry, so here is the obstacle moving forward aggressively. When it touches the player, it turns in the other direction. Now the other interaction is when it touches the target, and the target reappears on this side. The last part is the scoring and health, and here is your scoreboard and health meter. Both of them have the text and the variable. Text and variable. So this is the score, this is the health, and when the health runs out, when it's less than 0, then you show a different screen with game over. And you have full background, and this is like that. Again, the score is up here, both the text and the variable, text and variable, and let's score at least 1. And then when the health runs out, we'll have game over. More, and that's it.
And
It tells you right here on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the notes.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Look at
yeah,
the
yeah.
notes.
put it a little wider.
Do you see what it says?
Yes, yes, yes,
Can
yes.
you demonstrate your game so far?
So far I made the same thing as like the example, but I made it like so like the stick man is jumping and he's in like inside the sewer and he's just running because he needs to make it to his job. And
Nice.
And I just put golden fly.
Okay, so at this point we want to, if the player reaches the top, start moving down. So around this height, about 120 or so, make the speed come down. Or make the jumper come down. About 120, yes. Come down, so that's a positive velocity. Try it. Your score should only go up by 1 when it touches the fly. See, it goes up by a lot. So the way you solve that is once you hit the fly, once the player hits the fly, you make the fly restart on the right side of the screen. Okay, let's see. Nice, let's see. Jenner, go ahead. Very good, look at that. You got your obstacle. Show us your game. Okay, that's your player, your obstacle, and your target. Alright?
These are all of my fights that I have, and this is what we needed to do with the conditional, and this is how the game came out.
All right, very nice.
Thank you.
You want to align the score to the number?
Yeah. Jump to avoid the cat, and you touch the bones to earn points, and for every bone you touch, the score goes up by once. And when you lose, it shows your score, and it tells you game over.